Abhiram Garapati is running for US Congress. I'm running for the third time in the Republican primary. I'm running because I'm a businessman, not a politician. I'm the only candidate in the race not taking any campaign contributions, not taking a salary if I go to Congress. Why am I doing this? I came here 25 years back from a socialist country. I know what socialism is. Socialism is an equal spread of pain, poverty, and misery. My parents, I only had one pair of clothes. My mom, I used to go to school and those pair of clothes used to be torn. She used to stitch them at night, wash them, and dry them. And I used to go to school next day wearing those clothes. That's what poverty is and that's what socialism is. There were a lot of nights when we didn't have any food to eat and we slept without eating anything. That is what socialism is. My parents could not afford my school fees of 100 rupees, which is $1.50 a month. I loved going to school. I never missed school. The only day I missed school in my entire life was when my school sent me back home because my parents did not pay my school fees. I studied really hard. I became an All India topper. I came here, did my bachelor's in electronics and communications engineering, and came here on a one-way flight ticket to the US. What was my impression of US when I came here? How did I pick US? I watched a movie, and in that movie, there was this hero of the movie driving in this wide open roads, and I said, that is heaven, I need to go there. And when I landed in America, it was snowing. That's the first time I saw snow in my life. I thought maybe this is what heaven looks like. That's where I landed in America. And I worked really hard for 25 years, built a great business through sheer hard work, and today I have my business, and I'm a successful businessman. Why did I start running for Congress? Our country is going down the drain. If you have any questions, they're doing it on purpose. Half the country is already gone. We have the most incompetent government in the history of our nation, which is not working for the American people. And I can tell you a few examples of how that is. American moms are suffering today with highest levels of fentanyl and drug-related deaths among teenagers right here in Central Texas. What is the federal government doing? What is the FBI doing? American farmers are suffering with the highest inflation, and they can't even afford the fertilizer and the diesel and the gas prices today. American small business owners like me cannot even run my business today because of doubling of the interest rates in the last 6 months. This incompetent government does not listen to us. And who do I talk to? Where is our congressman? He does not even show up here. And he expects you all to vote for you. Shame on us if you vote for him again. He takes your vote for granted. Where is our Kamala Harris? Where is Joe Biden? Where is the Federal Reserve Chairman? No, we can't even reach them. And they don't care about the American people. Every American is suffering because of the highest crime today. You can't walk into Chicago. Chicago has no grocery stores anymore. Portland, Walmart has vacated Portland, Oregon. Do we want to be a Chicago and a Portland? They are coming to Texas very fast. The Democrats want. Texas is the last stand for freedom. If we lose Texas to the Democrats, America becomes a socialist country. And that's what I've committed my life to. If you make me win or lose, doesn't matter. I'll show up in front of you for the rest of my life fighting against socialism. Americans are suffering against illegal immigration. I get a speeding ticket if I drive 5 miles above the law. I follow the law. You follow the law. Why is it that the illegal immigrants can come here without following the law? Not fair for any immigrant. I stood in line for 15 years to get my citizenship. I will go there and make sure we close the damn border and make sure nobody comes here illegally and make America first and Americans first. Next thing, our country is in a serious crisis financially. We are paying $2 billion in interest every day on the 34 trillion debt we have. They are wasting your money like nobody's business. And our kids have no future. That is what this fight is about. We have the worst foreign policy ever that is being implemented by this government. When do you shoot the Chinese balloon? Any answers? Before it enters our country, not after they take all the pictures and happily cross the country. That is not when we shoot them. That is how sad of a government we have. I understand Biden is sleeping and Kamala Harris is shopping, but I hope somebody in this government that has to work for the American people and care for the American people. Folks, government is not a solution to our problem. Government is the problem. And we need to fight to get this country back and make America great again. How many of you here have watched the movie It's a Wonderful Life? This is the story about John Bailey and the other side, and we need to choose whose side we need to be on. Whether we want to be on this slumlord, and this is exactly what Kamala Harris wants to make America into. A country that depends on the government, begs the government for support. They don't want to support the small business owner. A lot of people died, and your forefathers sacrificed their life to make this country the greatest in the world. They will laugh at us today if they come back and see the government we have in place. The Joe Bidens and the Kamala Harrises, they will laugh at us. How did you even elect or get these people into power? So it is on us to make the change, and make the change happen. Vote for me, and I promise to you, I'll work really hard to make America great again and make this the government work for the people, by the people, of the people, and take America into the next generation and make this the best country ever in the world again. Thank God.